Hello, my friends. If you are getting ready for your U.S. citizenship interview, listen carefully because things have changed. In the past, immigration officers focused mostly on the Civics Test and the N-400 application and other important forms that are part of your citizenship application. But now, the interview style is different, and the USCIS officers are looking at more than just memorized answers. Imagine knowing exactly what the interviewing officer is looking for and how to show them you are a good person. That is what we will do together today. You will learn how to answer questions simply and correctly. This is important. The way officers do interviews has changed. The old way is not the same as the new way. If you don't know these new updates, you might have problems. You need to prepare with the right information right now. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has issued new guidelines for USCIS officers, and these changes are already in effect. The biggest change or shift is in how they check or evaluate good moral character. So, in this video, we'll talk about the new updates. I'll show you the old way of thinking and the new way of the naturalization interview style. We will look at a real problem and a simple solution. Stay with me until the end, because the most important tip is coming up. The old way. Before the new guidance, the immigration officer primarily used a checklist. They would look for a lack of bad things, like a criminal record, not paying taxes, or other specific disqualifying actions. As long as you didn't have any of these bars, you were generally considered to have good moral character. With the old way, many immigrant applicants thought the naturalization interview was like a difficult test. They thought the immigration officer wanted to find a mistake in their documents or papers. They thought the officer was trying to find a reason to say no. This is a very stressful way to think. It makes people nervous and scared. So, my friends, let's talk about the new way to the interview style. The new way the USCIS officer looks for has changed. The interviewing officer wants to see the naturalization interview as a conversation. The immigration officer is not trying to trick you. They are trying to confirm that you are the person in your citizenship application. They want to see that you are an honest person. They want to see that you understand your own citizenship application. They want to know as much as possible if you have a good heart and are willing to become a good citizen in the United States. What does this new style mean for your naturalization interview? The USCIS officer has more flexibility to look at the big picture of the applicant's life. This means they will likely look more closely at an applicant's entire history, not just the last 3 or 5 years. USCIS officers may focus more on positive contributions. You should be prepared to talk about things like longer community involvement, like volunteer work, helping at a religious institution, and more. Family responsibilities, like caring for elderly parents or children. Educational achievements, stable and lawful employment history, being financially responsible, like paying taxes, paying child support or alimony, and so on. The biggest change is from thinking of it as a test to thinking of it as a conversation. Before, the immigration officer would just follow the N-400 application form, step by step, ask the 100 civics questions, and finish. It was very direct, very formal. Now, USCIS officers are trained to check how well you can communicate. In English naturally, they ask follow-up questions. During the interview, they may change the order of questions. They may ask you to explain small things, not only yes or no. This does not mean the test is harder. It means they are checking your real understanding of English and your life story on the application form. I want to present the real problem plus solution today. The problem applicants face today is that many applicants practice only the civics questions and answers, but they forget that the officer will also check, do your answers match your N400 application form? Can you explain simple things about your job, your international trips, or your family? Do you understand the questions, even if the USCIS officer changes the wording? Solution to these: practice speaking simple English every day. Review your own N400 application form carefully. A family member can help you with this too. Know your dates, addresses, and history. Don't panic if you make grammar mistakes. USCIS officers look for communication, not perfect English. Hey, my friends, if this information is helping you so far, please give this video a like and share it with a friend who also has an interview coming up. Your support helps us make more videos for you. Quick question for you. Are you more nervous about the civics test or about the personal interview questions? Write your answer in the comments. We really want to know. Thank you for that in advance. So, with the new way of the naturalization interview style, the USCIS officer is now required to take a more holistic approach. This means they are not just looking for the absence of bad behavior, but also for positive proof of good character. Immigration officers now look at your life story, not just a checklist of your mistakes. For naturalization, this means evaluating your good moral character by weighing both positive and negative factors, ultimately building a complete picture of you as a person. Remember, my friends, the immigration officer's goal is not to trap you. They want to see you succeed. If you are honest, prepared, and able to show basic English, if you prepare the smart way, the new interview style can actually help you because it gives you a chance to explain in your own words instead of only memorizing answers. That's it, my friends. We hope this video gave you confidence for your U.S. citizenship interview. Remember, be calm and practice speaking English every day. You've come this far. You can do this. If this helped you, give it a like, share it with someone studying for American citizenship, and subscribe for more easy tips. See you in the next video.